What's up guys, welcome to One Coach, my YouTube channel. I've been dreaming a lot of time to do this video. I want to start to once a week bring some athletes in here in the channel and show a little bit of their routine, show a little bit of their social media, how they performance themselves, how they prep themselves. And today I have opportunity to be in here with Lais, my friend. She started preparing herself to compete next year, because this year is no one go compete for sure, very much. And Lais, how are you keeping? You good?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So, first of all, as he said, my name is Lais. My name is Lais Gander. I'm feel quite well this year, even with quarantine and everything. I'm still feeling great with the results of the train, because the good thing was make me feel happy about a possibility to don't giving up. Even the last time, even with all the difficult, with no gym, or always trying to find a way to...
It's very difficult to keep focus when there's like no gym,
Yes.
no provisions when this gonna be the next competition, because there's a lot of competitions being cancelled in here in Ireland, so it's kind of difficult.
True. And what I did with all this, I was stopped to focus in competition, and then I started to focus on myself.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I stop, and then I'd say what I want, what I'm already have done, what I spend my time, nights sleep thinking about, and money, everything, because everything costs.
Of
and
course.
I'd say, okay, I'm already have done that and that. And then I breathe, and I'd say, okay, competition is not gonna happen. Let's see what we can do to at least keep the shape. If we don't get improve, we'll be able to at least keep whatever you have. And the main thing for me, I think in that experience with the quarantine, is I never have that many time to rest my body.
To rest. Yeah, I know what you say. I feel exactly the same. And it's bad because we don't have the gym and don't have the exactly machines what we are used to do it in the training routine. But on the other hand, you see like yourself so resting, so much time to prep your foods, to do like everything like properly. It's just a shame the gym is not in there. So you already speak a little bit about how the things going. I wanted to ask you, who is Lais, how long you are in here in Ireland, and introduce a little bit to yourself as well. Oh guys, below in the comments, below in the section of the comments, I go put it the link of Instagram of Lais. You guys can check her on the Instagram. Tell me a little bit like how long you in here in Ireland.
So I'm here now. Will be, I think, 18 of next June will be 16 years. So I was come here probably near teenager. Then I start to that time I not to come for work, to be honest, because that time wasn't be easy time for me.
Of course.
And I start to train in the Gorge Community Center gym. Every evening I used to go as much as I can. And the thing is, I never put like my train as a goal to compete. Never.
We are talking in here how many years of like your training, like a gym, like, because as I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, you move in here in, I will say majority
2006.
in Ireland. You create this love for the gym and for the part aesthetical of the gym. The competition is this that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So how long we are talking, more or less, about how many years you've been like training? Really focused. Let's go put it really focused.
When I say train, I'd say that's come even before I come in Brazil, from Brazil. I'm already in the gym since my 13 years old.
Okay.
I'm start there where I begin everything. I was 13 because when I was teenagers I have
Sorry, and this is the reason it's interesting to do this kind of videos, because like, as Mila also is a personal training online coach, and we are work with a lot of people, and sometimes the people have this idea they go put the shape of their lives in like 3 months, or just for pay like a month of online training. And as you see, like, she's trained since 13. It's a lifestyle. It's not just something you can do your changes, but for you have like a shape, and for you like prepare yourself to compete is a little bit more than just like 2 months of training and diet.
Very true. It's much more than that. And as I say to you, I have when I'm a child, I always have a problem with obesity. I always have a very high weight, and I always fight. I'm not my genetics. If when come again to genetics, for be perfect shape, definitely not good. I always fight with my genetics as much as I can, because if I let it go, I'd say I will be really heavyweight. But I start to fight against that. I was 13. That's when I start to train. And after that, to be honest, I have a very little breaks. I never stop to go to the gym in the evening times, get my head in place, and doing between cards, do all the strength training. And also, I always have a passion for that. I always used to say, even to my family, I'd say, one day I will work on that. Okay. One day I will be a part of that. Because the way I grown up with inside the gym, I always see so much possibility to help people, to build people, to help them feel better, to create their own way to live. And they have smile after the trainings. Sometimes when people come up to the gym and they feel like oh my god, hard day, like even cross face or something like that, for depends people the day and everything. But when they leave, everybody like look light.
Yeah, it looks much better. And it's amazing sensation how we can help people. Yes. Feeling much better in
that's very true.
In daily life.
And that is what make me more interested to go. Then I start to watch more the bodybuilders, because my passion always the body shape for me always is the
what's the year you say to yourself, I go start now to prep myself? What will say the year?
As 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Say I really now, do you know when you feel like you have done so much, and then you say it's time for myself. Okay. Between work and private life and everything, and then you say like now it's my time. Okay. Then I really start to decide to put effort in everything. But 3 years ago, again, I have a little bit overweight because stress, work and everything. And then I'd say, now it's time to stop and focus a little bit on myself, and I want to make...
And just for the people understand, like when we are talking like in competition, I don't go ask you for you speak like about numbers in financial, because this is very personal, but how much of your time you put it every day on like training, prep, food, and like everything what is behind of the show, you know? It's because yes. It's not just the day you go in there and you go in stage and you compete. How much time you put every day just...
My routine, you can laugh a little bit because it will be a little bit fun for some people. But I always have a habit to sleep early and wake up early. Okay? I always have a habit to wake up in the morning. Before everything, I have to doing some exercise. Doesn't matter a day, depends. Some days will be straight weight cardio and fast before breakfast. I love that. That relaxes me so much. And I have a passion for cooking. I love cook my prep early in the morning or late evening. That's the 2 times I really take for keep everything going. Then after the exercise, straight away kitchen, get all the prep going, then shower and get you ready to work or do whatever have to be done. But I always take that 2 hours from 5 to 7 a.m. to myself.
It's different person to person, and I don't want you to go much in details about like the exercises you make it, but how at the moment, how is your prioritization of regardless to the training, how you training, how is the muscles? For example, let's go put it like Monday, what you do Monday?
Depends. Usually I do more upper body.
Okay.
But depends the coach as well. I really listen what he said.
Okay.
Because it's important.
Alright.
Really kind of big when he say today's back day, today's arms day, because now I trying to grown up.
Okay.
And the way to get like sometimes to get the upper body equal to lower body. Sometimes some parts of the body needs like an extra train.
Okay.
And then I leave up to the coach, and then he
to decide
what's doing. Because when sometimes if I have a break or train by myself, then I make day by day.
But let's go put it just for the people have idea. Let's go put it on Monday. You do upper body, yeah?
Yes.
Tuesday.
Then I do lower body.
Lower body.
And when is the proper cardio
Thursday.
or rest.
Okay.
One other like a
Thursday.
Then I back again to upper body.
Alright.
And Friday lower body.
Okay.
Weekends I should do like a more cardio, like a boxing bag or go to Stairmaster. I really like a functional training as well. Like I really enjoy those kind of train. And if I feel like a pain or more or less energy, that is another thing. I'm very gifted from my body is energy. Even like the problem for the train for me is the resting. Because I found my body works like a clock.
Yeah.
Even like I recover really fast, and sometimes even when the coach said like rest, that for me is the part I found really difficult to go through. Because even some days I say okay, the resting days, and I think okay, can I do
what I could do?
What can I do? At least stretching or something small, but I have
something to be done.
Yeah,
on the gym.
In my head, like even go to the gym for roll my back, get legs done or roll or everything so good. Or when the time is good, we have a pool or something. Go to the sauna. Always trying to.
What you say is your strongest muscles? What you say is your strongest, and your shape? What you think is the strongest?
My upper body is very dry and it's very. For the moment, I'm so happy with.
Okay.
I'm really fight for better legs for the moment, like to build them more, to get them dry and shape. But I think my legs is a really strong.
Yeah.
I really believe in that. So.
Okay.
When come against your arms, my arms getting much improved. But the good point I have been noticed for the last 2 months is how my back gets strong.
Okay.
Especially my lower back. You as a trainer, you're gonna probably agree with me. When we start to train or train a people, the first thing they said, oh, I have a pain in my back, especially the lower back. And I was as well a couple of months ago or even a couple of years ago, it's disaster. But I have been fight with that muscle, with that weakness.
Yeah, and become stronger,
I'm
stronger.
So happy. Since a couple of months ago, I say, okay, I'm gonna start to say giving up today because it's pain. Because it's not a pain on the back. It's just a weakness on the muscle. Cause a pain. But it's so, the way I found easy to balance the pain. It's like I trained back today, this morning, evening time straight away. I roll the back, I put hot cloth. I always try to find a way to get them better, and the next day, the next train, when we have a chance again, even when this hurts a little bit, I say, boom, let's go. And the same thing, I always try to treat more my back, treat more my muscle to get them stronger, and I'm happy with that as well. So
Cool. I wanted to make another question. I know I'm laughing because I know pretty much the answer. But Lais, how do you like more to train? We'll say you are more a girl of heavy weights, lower reps, or just like lower weights and more reps. What is your training? I know because I train with Lais most of the times we are training together on the same gym, so I know which kind of training she's doing. But you tell the people what works better for you. This is individual. What works for her it doesn't mean it works for you. Okay?
that's true. But like for me, it's funny. It's a funny question because when I go to the gym, I feel like my head, especially after work, it's kind of like I can't just think one thing. I just have to calm down. And the only thing is kind of really feel the calm down is when I lift. I start to lift, like I be able to forget my name. I only keep thinking the weights. And sometimes my body is quite gifted from that because it's very strong. Thank God for that. So I'm so happy to have that. But that's naturally strong and also headstrong because I always look for something more.
Okay.
If I lift 10 kg today and then tomorrow I'd say at least half kg more.
Yeah.
And I always fight. And then sometimes if I can't get it, I even back home with that in my heart and I say it's not today but tomorrow.
Okay.
I put a little bit extra plate. I put an extra rep.
Progression is what keep you.
Yes,
keep you
that's
going.
what keep me calm.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, the outside of my body is just the consequence what I fight for inside of my head.
Okay.
Because the training for me is a cure from my
So
head.
should we are like saying you're looking like more for put more heavy weights and lower reps or?
Depends the day. Like for the moment now, I go for heavy weights. But one time, if I feel tired, and I don't want to have that long break because I can't. If I not train for 3-4 days, I feel frustrated. It's something inside myself. If I not feel able for the headset, I'd say okay, especially if I have a cold.
Yeah.
Like I say I should stay at home and recover. But like I won't recover for 7 days because that don't make me feel good. It's my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
Of course, you miss
like
the gym and you want to go.
Or if I feel tired, I'd say, okay, I do low weights, less weight, and more reps.
More reps.
And then when I go home, I say, okay, I didn't train that much today.
Mm-hmm.
I have that in my head because I didn't put so many weights.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I have the same feeling. I think when you train with heavy weights, it's more like ego thing. You know, like you put a lot of weights on the bar and you feel like that's it. Today I smashed the session because I put a lot of weight in. But again, this is individual. Everybody is different. This is what works for Lais. It doesn't mean this works for you as well. Is as she says, well, she have a coach and somebody who's looking her periodization and has the training. Another question. What competition are you looking for compete next year? Let's go start with the first one of the year.
Yes, I'm looking forward, to be honest, to go up in my category as well. I'm really looking forward for BodyFitness.
BodyFitness, yeah?
I'm gonna fight for that.
Will be your first competition?
It's my first competition.
In here in Ireland or in general? In general.
No, in Brazil before I come, I have done yes, twice.
What categories?
But like this time it was only kind of bikini because I was very young and kind of be very small body. I didn't have been that building so much.
Okay.
That time I'd say I was 56 kg. Now what I am, to be honest, 77.
Okay.
That's a lot, or 76 sometimes. If I have to dry open everything, bring down the weights, that will be loose. But like I'm not look that big, but I am that heavy.
Okay.
And so I don't think I never will be will be a bikini anymore.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't want to, because
Yeah.
I'm so happy with the big body, big shape, and the only thing, another thing as well, I'm so happy with the amount of food I
You
be
can
able
eat,
to
yeah.
eat. I'm so
Majority of the bikinis, they
Jesus.
starving a lot for the
No.
diet.
and for train like a beast, you need
food. You need food. Food is
And
food is amazing, you know.
food
Like
is amazing, and that's what make we train. The second thing after training is food.
Yeah.
I love Jesus, like, and then when I think before, when I did that competition at home for bikini ages ago, when I was in Brazil, when I look at the places, like, I really respect the bikinis for the amount of food they eat.
It's
But-
difficult. It's really
but
difficult.
difficult.
You keep training and don't eat is something you need to be talent for.
Yes, I need
need the
food.
food.
Believe me, I need good carbs. I need all my proteins.
Can you tell which kind of competition you're looking to compete in here in Ireland? Do you have anything already
And to be honest,
national?
for the force now, the only thing I want from all my heart is when the doors open,
Yeah.
or ever doors open, I want to try to fit in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my goal for the moment.
Because it's
because
hard
you
to
don't know.
plan ahead.
Yeah,
Let's go compete in here or in there, and
like
it's
I'd
not
say,
gonna happen.
or ever they open the doors and give a chance to we go in, we there.
Yeah.
And for the moment, that's what my thing. And again, I don't want to be frustrated because all that situation with COVID and everything. Think, oh my God, they can't close or they can't give an op and say no compete as well. For the moment, again, I still think in my head. I make a bad goal. If I close my eyes, I'll be able to design the body I want in my head, like from outside, the shape I want in my head. It's okay, I go for that shape.
Yeah.
And then I want to get ready. Even when people say, why you keep prepping, why you keep training, why this or this, because there is no competition. They can't close them down again.
So another question I have for you is, at the moment, let's go put it, you kind of like, let's go say you are in bulking. How many cardio you do and how many days a week you do it cardio? And how long, we'll say? Just for people have a general idea.
For the moment, because I don't want to burn too much and I want to grow up legs, I really want to give it a time for my legs. From the last 6 weeks, I have been doing very little cardio. As I say, little minutes. Not more in the morning time, not more than 20 minutes, because I burn like this. And when I do cardio, for the moment I prefer to do the steps.
Okay.
Because they really benefit for my glutes and legs.
And how long? You say 20 minutes, and how many times a week?
If I do 20 minutes, I go in the morning for like fasting for that 20 minutes every morning, or sometimes late evening, but not more than that 20 minutes. Sometimes half an hour, depends how much I eat during the day or how's my days. If it's more quiet, I do a little bit extra. If I have a busy day, I do the 20 minutes and or less, but I can be doing a little bit more intense just for burn. Keep like the extra fat.
And in the contest, how many hours we are talking about cardio? When you start to prep, let's go say Lais, you competing like 3 months. How much cardio? How many days a week? How many hours? For the people have idea, more or less.
I say that's go from body to body.
Exactly.
For me.
For you. This is for ladies, it's not me.
I love, to be honest, cardios I really like, especially like heavy ones, like a hitch train, those kind of things. I don't like treadmill, I swear to you, definitely not. But depends how my body responds.
Okay.
Because from moment to moment, I be able to burn very quick. My body responds everything, like even diet, train, I can see the results very fast.
Okay.
Recover, I'm very gifted from that side. Okay. For some people, they can do cardio more often and burn much less.
Okay.
But for me, I'm very, very gifted that time. Like from 1 week to other, I can dry. It's like much more than I expect. So, and then I'm not feeling like I won't give up. If I do like a cardio 3 days a week, if I'm not feeling off, and I add extra run.
Yeah, I always used to do as well, something I do with my clients as well. I start with small amount of cardio, or like, I don't know, 1-2 days a week, and after I go increase, because if you start straight away giving everything, you don't have more space for where to go. You know, if you already start to do it like 7 days a week, and for like 1 hour straight away, after, when you don't have more progression to go, or you have it, but you need to stop to work and do your routine.
But one thing I found, it's funny, for some people they not really like the idea, but when I want to really dry, when I want my body really perfect
for the competition,
there's no fat or something, really big in muscle but very low in fat, I extremely cut my cheat days. No cheat meals, no, only like regular meals, everything so clean, and the cardio. Then my body responds really well.
Okay,
I
so
have that experience.
Again, just for we have the idea, how many hours of cardio a week you put it in for prep? Hours, give me numbers.
I give you numbers. Last quarantine, I have been trying to be really in shape, nearly for competition, because I was really dry. My body fat, range, everything really good. I have done an hour every single day. Even my rest day, I'm not doing training with the weights, but I have done an hour.
Like 1 hour straight away after training, or like half an hour in the morning and half an hour?
No, I always break in my training. I feel like when I do my cardio, after the weight train, I be able to do when I do my upper body, but even I'm not feeling that, I don't give 100% in my cardio. I give 100% in the weight training, the strength train, but when come again to the cardio, I love get up in the morning, nice and fresh, get done in fasting, because I see more results.
In the fasting?
It's for me,
yeah.
Yes, but some people they say, oh, I have no time, or this, but I make a time.
Even when you train legs, in the same day you train legs, you do as well the fasting? Just asking for...
Yes,
personal...
but I change the cardio. When I train in legs, I only do it boxing bag.
Fair enough.
I attach my arms, because I say when I do the legs, I say I don't want to choke them. I even not kick with them and the bag. Then only pad works on the bag, and that's it.
Cool. We're going change a little bit the topic for nutrition. How many calories you are in at the moment, more or less?
Again, it depends the day, because if I doing like depends how many classes I do, or depends how many work I have during the day, because I always moving. If I'm more quiet, then I really calm down.
Okay.
If I'm still feeling, but if I'm in more
or less
active,
how many calories you?
For the moment, like since last three months, I have been in at least 400 grams of carbs a day. Then about, for each meals, 100 grams, 4 meals with 100 grams and carbs, and about 150, 120 in protein. The rest only salad and a little bit like less 100 grams of green vegetables or cooking vegetables, whatever.
Okay.
And plus the egg whites. That's what I changing so much as well. Like I really use the egg whites and very little yellow. If I feel something extra, I add a protein shake with avocado. If not, I kind of be okay.
Okay, so what we say, like you wake up in the morning, your breakfast will be eggs. Yeah,
eggs.
Typical
Definitely.
of bodybuilding. After what is your next meal?
After, believe me, I go straight away to chicken rice.
Chicken rice, me too. Basic
sometimes
works.
different rice.
Basic works. After, straight away again.
I'm back again
chicken and
chicken rice. And if you,
as you see on this kind of diets for competing, it's not much going on. It's a majority chicken and rice. I personally love the rice because like the indices of, like, for example, eating potatoes, the index of carbs is much more bigger, so you needed to eat much more potatoes, so it's much more kind of, it fill you up much more on the stomach. So I think the rice is kind of nice carb and works really well for me. So you have already 1 of eggs and 2 meals of chicken and rice after.
then I break it up a little, like with like one green apple between, and a handful of nuts.
Okay.
Or something small like that. But depends the day. If I'm at the road, or if I'm at work, if everything goes, I know that's crazy, but if my days are really busy, it's straight away morning eggs and 4 or 5 meals from chicken rice.
Do you feel like,
evening time, eggs
sorry
again.
to interrupt, do you feel like prepping your food is really important to you? Because like I know for myself, for example, if you don't prep your food and if you are in the street because you're so busy and you don't have your food with you and you are so restricted, and if you're hungry you end up to buy and eat anything. So that's why in my case it's important to always to prep my food in advance and have it everything prepared. Do you feel the same about
I
the
feel
prep?
the same about, and I give an example yesterday, like I was with my sisters in city center, then my meal is gone. I wasn't back in time to my next meal, and then I feel like
Do you change when you don't have food?
I'm complete on mood. I'm complete unhappy because I want my meal and I didn't want to go end up by
Nothing
different.
else.
Then I say I need to go home. I need to go home
And prep
and
the
like
food.
that's all I want.
Okay.
But like I always have a food with me. Doesn't matter where I go. Lunchbox is always following me.
Cool. And just for have idea, when you start to courting for the show, how many calories you are a day, more or less, total calories
For this time
in deficit? Yeah.
and that's I don't know yet because I'm gonna wait again for my coach
Yeah.
because he said like from after Christmas
Mhm.
he wants to coach
To put
up
you-
everything, put
to
me
put you
in because for the
on the
moment
properly.
it's a party time.
Mhm.
And like I mean for the last 3 weeks he added 100 gram more like in my carbs. I need 500 gram carbs a day. I still able to kind of like I have once or twice a week a cheat meal. I still able to do less cardio, but from after Christmas things gonna change. And now for answer that really perfect, I gonna wait
Yeah.
him for
For to give you the,
yeah
the
he's
roughly
waiting. He
idea.
said like for
Cool.
the condition of the body.
you will
He
see
give
after
me the
that
answer.
what's go happen.
Yeah, but also I'm happy so far because like a 500 gram a day carbs, I should have a 6-pack in my belly. Then I say,
So,
oh,
It's good.
great, blessing.
Another question I like to do it is, how do you feel Irish people see the sport and see the bodybuilding? Do you think Ireland have like a good structure, they have interest in bodybuilding, the people understand what you do, the people like it the way they see you training, they see you like, they understand, the society understand what you do it, or you...
From my experience working gyms, I make so much friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for me, it's a really gift the way they treat and they respect and they enjoy that time, that moment with me, and I feel like I'm very blessed in that part, and the way they appreciate the time. Yes, I'm very happy with with that. To be honest, Ireland for me, it's the half of my heart.
Mm-hmm,
Because since I
do
come
you
here,
see a big difference between the culture in here, for example, Irish culture related to fitness and bodybuilder, or for example like Brazil? Because I'm Portuguese, and obviously for a hot countries is kind of like the people are kind of more careful with the body, with the shapes and everything. And here is a little bit more cold. Do you feel like the people have like they don't care too much, or how do you feel?
It's not about, I think they not really care. I think it's just about the weather. By the time the dark and the wind, all the cold, feel like more hard to leave the house and to encourage themselves to go, because in the summertime when the sunshine show up, everybody wants to involve her.
Yeah.
I say it's just sometimes have that difficult between winter and cold summer to involve her. But in Brazil, I have experience as well. Like since when I'm young, I was at the gym. I was at the gym over there. It's a really big thing. It's chill, like a hot country, as you say. But I'm still really appreciate the way they still fighting for things here, and they organize as well.
Okay.
And I'm happy. The support, the quality of the benefits of the trainings they have here is a really good. It's different from everything, like from country to country. There is so many things we can do outside in the hot country, so many things you can do indoors in the cold country. So that's my point.
Do you how do you see the fitness industry like in Ireland? Do you? I will give you my opinion. I know this is kind of like more Harry is the person I need to interview, but I like to listen first from you. How you see the fitness industry and in here in Ireland? Do you see like if someone wants to do today be a personal trainer, do you think is a career? Do you think is have a future? The industry is growing, or how do you see the things?
I will be honest to you. I will be say for myself, I don't say lucky. I'd say it's blessing first thing, and I fight for it. Since I start to work with as a personal trainer, even like I was long time in Kingfisher as well so I was very blessing over there. I'm feeling very, very hooked. I was feel so much comfort the way the life give me that opportunity, because when I say I want to do it, but I put everything, as I will be honest you know, when you give you everything that I give my everything, and sometimes as you say you get what you give.
Yeah,
I got so much, but I put so much in as well.
and in terms of the future, how you see things going with the fitness industry? Do you think is like is a big room for expanding, or?
I think so.
Yeah.
I will be honest, you. I really believe, because even with all that stopping, open, closing gyms, I see the future really explodes in the fitness industry. So I'm happy.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way as well. I think Ireland have like big room to improve in fitness, and definitely will go by the years. I'm living in here many years, and every year is coming much more and much more things, and fitness industry is growing slowly but surely. I think is a big home for fitness on this country. Tell me, one of the last questions, how you see yourself in 5 years time? What is your goals? What you want to achieve? How do you see yourself in 5 years?
So that's a fun question, but I already have in my mind what I want to. I even talk to my coach when we train, so we have a trains like a breaks. I say like I can't wait to see body results in 3 years, 4 years, because I'd say it will be my first competition. We look forward for do that body fitness, but for me, I want to keep training. I want to keep doing that, not because only of the competition, for myself to see what I can achieve, where my goals can go. But maybe in the future I still maybe want to go to grown up in category as well. Probably I will be try body fitness sometimes. Then I will be try bodybuilder. I don't know, but I want to keep the bigger size. I like to choose. I really appreciate body physique, but it all is a time.
Do you think you will be kind of like so busy you will stop to do your clients and just focus on yourself, or like you always go have the clients and try to combine both? Because we are know like athlete life is like very complicated per everything and everything. How you see things?
I don't think I will be giving up them, because work for me with the people, work with the body, it's a really like a, for me it's like a play with Legos.
Yeah.
I'm curious. If I see a guy or I see a girl, I will be feel like in 1 month when I see results, and I say, whoa, we create that together. And another 6 months or 3 months, I have a client like that, and then like they change their lives, and by the same time they change my life, because when I see what is the results, not only outside, inside, the way they feel, the way they reaction, the way they are happy, and then I always feel like I want to have a time for them.
For them to do it, I understand this.
It's all love.
So one thing, like, do you have any sponsors at the moment?
No.
So if someone see this video and want to sponsor, be in contact, where they can find you? What is your Instagram?
Lais BodyFitness.
Lais BodyFitness. I go try to put it behind on the comments, or put it somewhere in here around her Instagram, so you always can check. You always posting constantly
Always,
your
always,
routine.
every day I post.
Yeah, training,
my
food,
routine.
and everything. Do you like to say anything, or
No,
give
just
any
to thank
concern?
yourself for invite. I'm so happy to come and say a big kiss everyone, and keep training, whoever who train, don't give up, keep fighting for yourself, and that's it.
Thanks, guys. As I said to you, this is a new format of this channel. We're going to try to keep it much more times, trying to bring every week or every two weeks a different person, speak about bodybuild, how they prep themselves. Let me know in the comments who you like to see in here, who's living Galway, or who's possible I speak with and like have an interview with them. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
Okay.